My story is not an extraordinary story. It's just a Pennsylvania story. I was born in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Kind of a classic, I would say, Pennsylvania upbringing. My dad was a steel worker. I grew up in a row house in a working class neighborhood. Came from a family of steel workers. That was just the way everybody grew up. I think that's the way millions of Pennsylvanians grew up for generations in our state. I'm proud of the fact that for 5 generations my family has lived within the same 3-block area in this working class neighborhood in West Bethlehem, and that my dad raised myself and my sister on this same street where now I've raised up 3 kids out of a row house. So I had a blessed upbringing surrounded by family. Unfortunately, however, though, our mom died when we were young. So my sister and I were really raised by my father. So early on in life, I learned a few things. And as a young guy, I kind of learned that you had to step up and respond when something went wrong. It's not what happens to you in life that determines whether you're going to be successful or not. It's how you respond and react to what happens to you in life. And I got great opportunities and have great memories of a wonderful upbringing in the city of Bethlehem, living what was just a very normal working class Pennsylvania life. What really motivated me into public life was watching our city, which was dominated by the steel industry, watching it decline and realizing that if we didn't do something to change, that this great community where my family had been, where I was raised, where I'd been given all this opportunity, was not going to be the same. That's what propelled me to run for city council and ultimately a mayor in the city of Bethlehem. Well, when I came in as mayor in January 1998, and I was 31 years old, my 3rd day in office, the downtown hotel closed. Our 3rd month in office, the steel company closed. We had over $350 million worth of debt. We had lost 20,000 jobs over the last couple of decades. Taxes had gone up 9 out of the previous 10 years, and there was a lost sense of hope among people. We had to go to work on, first and foremost, restoring hope, putting forward a vision, working to revitalize that old Bethlehem steel land. And 10 years later, there's been over $2 billion in new investment, 10,000 new jobs created. And last year, Money Magazine picked Bethlehem as one of the best 100 places to live in the entire United States of America. We got it right. We got it right. We made the right moves. We focused on revitalizing our economy, mixed-use redevelopment, investing in restaurants and bringing people to the downtown, making the city safe and clean, has resulted in what has been called an economic renaissance. Every government I've been involved in, from city government, county government, to the state government, I've believed in 3 simple things. First of all, you have to manage people's money well. You have to be fiscally responsible. You have to keep taxes in check and not spend any more than you absolutely have to. Secondly, you've got to invest in and spend on your core basic services. In city government, that's police, it's keeping streets safe. In county government, it's delivering high-quality services at a good price. And third, you've got to grow your economic base. You've got to create jobs. You've got to expand the tax base. You've got to give people opportunity and hope and the ability to make a living and raise a family and live the American dream. And if you adopt those 3 principles at any level of government, I think you are giving people what they expect from their government.
The youngest mayor in Bethlehem history. When he became mayor, Bethlehem faced an economic meltdown. 9 straight years of tax increases, over $300 million in debt, and 20,000 jobs lost. 10 years later, Bethlehem is back. $2 billion in new economic investment, recognized by Fortune and Money magazine as one of the most livable cities in America, the safest city of its size in Pennsylvania, one of the best cities to start a business, and one of the best places to raise a family. In Ed Rendell's cabinet, he was a reformer, ending business as usual practices, saved taxpayers $500 million while increasing participation by women and minority-owned firms by 400%. The first Democrat-elected Lehigh County Executive. He made Lehigh the first county to put more police on the street, reduced the county's carbon footprint, and provided tax relief for veterans, all without raising taxes. Progressive ideas, forward-looking results. Don Cunningham.